What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today we're going to be focusing on BFF or Die. This game is published by ASA Studio and it was developed by ASA Studio. This is a puzzle game that releases on November 25th for $7.99. It just went up for pre-order today. Not only is this a fairly cheap game, but it's an easy 20 to 30 minute completion or platinum trophy. If we take a look at the achievements, all we have to do is get to level 10. Once you get to level 10, you should have all of the achievements. Aside from the 2 missable achievements on level 5, you will have to complete level 5 in 2 different ways in order to get those. However, we can select that level via the level select. It's just as of launch, the level select feature is a bit mediocre. I'm hoping that they update it for you guys. Now, depending on how good you are at the game, you may miss the achievement for dying 10 times, so just know that there is an achievement for doing so. All you have to do is take control of one of these characters. As you can see, there are different levels for 1, 2, 3, and 4 players. Each one has 30 different levels. We're going to be playing the single levels. There's no need to use another controller. You can do all of these with one player. And again, basically all we have to do is complete the first 10 levels. There's no need to complete all 30 levels. So basically the way the game works, at least at the start, is you're controlling the pink character with one of your thumbsticks. I believe it's the left thumbstick. And then with the right thumbstick, you're going to control the light. That way you can see where the rest of the level is. So what you want to do is control the light and collect all of the blue Orbeez. Once you collect all of the blue Orbeez, you complete a level and you can go to the exit and give the other player a high five. Once you give a high five, the level ends. And each level is pretty much as simple as that. Just collect all of the blue Orbeez in the level and then exit, give a high five, and you will complete that level. Now, as you can see, I did collect a collectible item. Each level has one collectible item. However, don't worry about those because there are no achievements related to those collectibles. Now, I'm going to be running you guys through the first 10 levels, so if you're having any trouble, you can watch my gameplay. Now, I want to point out that there's a slight chance that my puzzles are going to be just a little bit different than yours. However, even when they switch them up a little bit, the Orbeez tend to be in the same position. Same with the switches. So sometimes just the focus area changes a little bit on the tiles, but overall they look the same. So you can still follow the guide if you need any help. So this level introduces the switches. You're going to unlock an achievement once you step on your first switch. That is the Push It Real Good achievement worth 50 gamer score. Just make sure that you press both switches. That's going to lower the walls so that you can pick up all of the Orbeez. Once you collect the final Orbee, the room is going to light up and you can head towards the exit. Now, you're going to find that I complete this game in about 15 minutes. That's just because I edited through all of my deaths and I simply showed the first 10 levels. So just know that to complete the first 10 levels, it takes about 15 minutes in itself. So after you dying about 10 times and having to go, play the 5th level twice, I'd say the average person's going to take about 20 to 30 minutes to get this 1000 gamer score. Now, these first few levels are pretty simple. They only have the light mechanic and the switch mechanic. So again, just make sure that you step on the same switches that I do. Basically, the way that this level works is you have 2 mummies, but they're trapped. So you want to collect all of the Orbeez that aren't trapped in the same areas as the zombies. Then you want to press the top switch. That's going to lower the wall on that zombie. You technically have to press that switch anyway because you're going to have to walk past it to jump into the room above. So you're going to press the other switch. That's going to lower the gate on the top room. We need to grab both Orbeez and then we're going to have to swerve both of these mummies real quick and then run towards the exit. That's going to finish this level. Just end it with the high five. We get an achievement again after getting 10 high fives, but we also get an achievement after completing level 10. So you're going to get both of those achievements at the same time once you complete level 10. Now, after a few levels, it's going to push you back to the space station, and typically this is because you unlocked an upgrade. You can use these upgrades in the next levels in order to beat them. Now, we actually get an achievement for getting pushed back to the space station 3 different times. I want to point out that you cannot simply get this by quitting to the main menu 3 times. You actually have to have the game push you back. Basically, get 3 upgrades. So you're going to get that by the time you get to the 10th level, so don't worry about that one. Now, on this level, they introduced the grabber. Now, we can use the grabber with the right thumbstick. Basically, what you do is you have to hold B at first. This is going to take control of the grabber. And what we're going to be doing is controlling the other character with the left thumbstick and then the grabber with the right thumbstick. Now you can grab your enemies as well as your character. So we're going to start off with grabbing the enemy first. You cannot grab an Orby, just in case you're wondering. You want to grab your mummy enemy and you want to put him in a block that's all blocked off. I put him right here. Now there's an achievement for using the grabber 10 times, so you can just pick him up and drop him 10 times and you're going to unlock that achievement nice and easy. That's the powerlifter achievement worth 100 gamer score. After that, you want to go ahead and grab your character. And the reason we need to do this is because all of the Orbies are trapped in areas where we cannot simply walk to them. We're going to have to drop ourselves in those different blocked off areas in effort to collect all of these Orbies. So I'm going to pick my character up, drop myself in this section, collect those 2 Orbies, pick it up again, drop him, collect those 2 Orbies, and there's pretty much 4 different sections left right here. There's only 1 Orby in each of those sections, and then 2 more Orbies in this section. Now after you complete it, you can go ahead and pick up your character and drop him towards the exit point so that you can high five and complete the level. Now that is going to complete level 4, and you should have the achievement for collecting 33 Orbies. That's the Rescue Ranger achievement worth 50 gamer score. Now on to level 5. As I mentioned before, level 5 is the level with the 2 missable achievements. We have 1 achievement for completing this level without stepping on any switches, and the other achievement for completing the level stepping on every switch. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to get it without stepping on a switch at first. What you want to do is grab the mummies and put them in this blocked off area right here, and then you want to grab your guy, drop him in that area, pick up the Orby and the collectible if you want it, and then we're going to move ourselves out of that area, and now we're going to drop the other 2 mummies in the area that we just collected that collectible from. Now keep in mind your grabber has a battery, so you want to keep an eye out on the glowing circle around the grabber, just because that symbolizes how much battery you have left. But you know, luckily if you do run out of battery, it simply recharges after a few seconds. Now, the reason I moved all these mummies in that block right there is because there are no switches located in that block. If I would have left them in here, sometimes they will accidentally step on the switch trying to run towards you and kill you. But before you put them in that block, just make sure to collect the Orby inside of there, because there was an Orby. I collected it and then I put those mummies inside of that block. That's going to get the Tread Carefully achievement worth 50 gamer score for completing the 5th level without touching any of the floor switches. Now we're going to go back to level 5 at the end of the game. I'll show you guys how to use the level select feature. For now, we're going to be moving on to level 6. I'm going to show you how to complete the other 5 levels. So in level 6, we're going to be using our grabber once again. We're going to grab the mummy and put them in this blocked off area. Now this is pretty much the area where I trapped all of the mummies in this level. Now on this level, you should end up getting the Chaos Theory achievement worth 100 gamer score for seeing 6 hazards or enemies on the screen at once. You want to make sure that you're playing fairly quickly on this level, because the level will keep spitting out more enemies the longer you take. Besides that, you want to pay attention, because the last Orby that you collect, it's going to drop down all of the walls, and all of the zombies or mummies are going to bum rush you. So you want to make sure that you have a way to get out or head towards the exit, because you may die. Now as you can see, I died. I ended up getting my achievement for dying 5 times. There's also an achievement for dying 10 times. I'm not going to show you the whole level over again. I ended up making it the next time, but just know that you do need to die at least 10 times. So if you happen to die, no need to feel bad about it. You're making your way towards the achievement for dying 10 times anyhow. After that level, it's going to push you back to the space station, and now you have the Photon generator. Basically, this is a new power up that we're going to use on the next few levels. And we also are making our way towards the achievement for teleporting to the space station 3 times. This is our 2nd time. We just need to do it 1 more time. And as I mentioned before, no need to worry about this one, because this one will come naturally while completing the first 10 levels. So on to level 7. Level 7 is fairly simple. You're going to have all of these Orbies in the middle that make the word zap. And what we're going to be doing is zapping the mummies using our new Photon generator. So what you need to do is point the light at the zombie. I don't know why I keep calling it zombie. It's clearly a mummy. The mummy, and you want to press A. This is going to trigger the mummy to start chasing the Photon generator. Now what you could do is distract them, put them in one area. I got this mummy running all the way to the side just because I placed the Photon connector there. Basically the way it works is wherever you place that Photon connector, the mummies will automatically start running or walking that way. So it makes it real easy to distract them. So yeah, this level was nice and simple, just introducing the photon generator and how to use it. So now that we collected all of the Orbeez, we're going to head towards the exit, another high 5, and on to level 8. This is actually going to trigger our next achievement called Star Traveler for completing Zone 7, aka level 7. That one was worth another 100 gamer score. Now on level 8, 9, and 10, we're going to be using the photon generator in effort to beat these levels. Again, you may not see the exact same level as me, however, our levels will definitely be similar. Now, what we want to do in this level is use the photon generator to make the mummies run upward. That means that they're going to step on the switches, and a lot of the walls will start going downward, enabling us to pick up all of the Orbeez. So just make sure that you make a run for it, pick up all of the Orbeez, and hope that you don't get caught. This is going to complete level 8. On to level 9, we only have 2 more levels left. Now, we're actually going to get an achievement for using this photon generator 22 times. It's a little confusing because the game referred to this upgrade as the photon generator. However, the achievements refer to it as the drone launcher. So, drone launcher, photon generator, same thing. Anyhow, we're going to be using this upgrade or mechanic in effort to distract the mummies so that we can collect all of the Orbeez. Just make sure that you step on the switches so that the walls fall down. I just ended up unlocking the Trigger Happy achievement for 100 gamer score for activating the drone launcher 22 times, aka the photon generator. Meanwhile, you gotta make sure that you don't get caught, so just know that you can distract those mummies if they get close. Just use the photon generator or drone launcher to distract them. Now, personally, I found that this is a level where I died the most. I actually ended up unlocking my achievement for dying 10 times while playing this level. That's the Without a Plan achievement worth 100 gamer score for dying 10 times. Now, I'm not going to show you my full playthrough of the level all over again. Just know that after dying that time, I was able to make it to the exit the next time. Now, after you complete level 9, it's going to push you back to the space station for the 3rd time, and we're going to unlock the Time Traveler achievement worth 100 gamer score. Next, all we have to do is go into level 10, complete level 10. We're going to unlock the achievement for completing the 10th level, as well as high-fiving 10 times. And then after that, we're going to go back into level 5 and complete the level while pressing all the switches, rather than before we completed it while not pressing any switches. Anyhow, the 10th level is pretty simple. All we're going to do is use the photon generator or drone launcher mechanic in effort to navigate this mummy over the switches. Once they walk over all of the switches, we're good to go, and we can go ahead and collect each of the Orbeez. Just make sure that you turn your light towards it so you know which entrance is open or not. Just because one of the walls drop, but you don't necessarily know which one drops unless you point the light at it. I recommend pressing the same switches I pressed. You don't need to press the last switch. That one just reveals a collectible, and there's no need to collect those, at least in terms of the achievements. Once you collect your final Orbeez, just head towards the exit for your 10th high 5, and that's going to unlock the achievement for completing the 10th level, as well as 10 high 5s. That's the Team Builder achievement worth 50 gamer score. And let's see here, after that one, our next one should pop. There we go. That one is the Completionist achievement worth 100 gamer score for completing Zone 10. I understand that it's a completionist because we got the 1000 gamer score. However, you didn't complete the game, so kind of weird calling that achievement a completionist. Anyhow, next we need to run back level 5, and to do that, we're going to have to use this really mediocre level select. I'm not too sure if it just needs to be patched or what. Basically what I did is I went all the way to the left, and then I pressed the switch with the right arrow 4 times, because you're starting at level 1 and you want to press it once to go to level 2, twice to go to level 3, 3 times to go to level 4, and 4 times to go to level 5. So you want to press it 4 times. That should put you to this level. If you're on the correct level, it should have 2 switches and 4 mummies. Now basically what we're going to do this time is we're going to complete the level, but this time we're going to press all of the switches. So simply just make sure that either you or one of the mummies steps on both of the switches. After you do so, all you have to do is collect the 4 or 5 Orbeez, and once you collect those, you can head towards the exit, give the high 5, and complete the level. This should unlock your final achievement, this time for completing the level while pressing all of the switches. At this point, guys, you guys should have your full 1000 gamer score. That is my final achievement, the Don't Tread Carefully achievement worth 50 gamer score for completing the 5th level while touching all of the floor buttons. Other than that, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 19 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including Tim G84, AOJ, The Gaspless, Purple Rain 6, Blackbird, and NL the Dude. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.